Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector. On this video I just want to show you about a game that I've been playing lately called Mercado. Mercado came out in 2018. It plays 2 to 4 and it was designed by Rudiger Dorn. Now Rudiger Dorn, I'm sure you are familiar with him if you're into board gaming. We have Istanbul by Rudiger, which we absolutely adore, and we also have Luxor. Yeah, I think Rudiger Dorn did Luxor. This came out, did I say 2018? I think it came out in 2018, and it's simply a little bidding game, and it's been a lot of fun to play. It's very quick, takes about a half an hour, and that's the kind of time frame I'm looking for on nights like tonight. I worked today, and I came home, and I don't feel like playing a game that takes a long time, so we get out something like this, and this is where this has a place in your board game library. You don't always want to have games that play the same amount of time, and 90 minutes or an hour. Sometimes you want things to end a little quicker when you're a little bit more fatigued and you don't feel like playing long games. Something like Mercado is just a lot of fun. And here's how this game works. Each player is going to have a bag, a silk purse actually, because it has coins in it. And you're going to be one character or the other. I'm this fella, and these tiles are pretty cool, the player tiles, because they have on one side it's the fella and the other side it's the gal. So that's pretty cool. And even your purse token has two sides, one of the fella and one of the gal. So that's pretty cool detail that the game really didn't have to do, but I really like that. And then you're going to draw 3 coins out of your purse and take a look at them, and then you're going to take a look at these tiles. Now these are all the market tiles, and you can take a look at them and see what they need as far as coins. Every one of them has a coin requirement. This one needs 2 silver and 2 copper. Hope you can see that. And this tile needs 2 turquoise. And once you fill that requirement, you're going to get 4 points and have to put a black coin, which is the counterfeit coins, in your bag. So that one's kind of a sour and sweet. You get the 4 points, but it's kind of sour because you're going to put a black counterfeit coin in your purse, and that hurts a little bit. And then you also notice on these tiles they have 4 sides with different colors, and that's just the different color players. So the player that I'm playing, the gold player, I would put my bids in on the top because that's where the gold is. And all the tiles are like that. So in this case I drew out a copper, a gold, and a silver, and I would simply look at these tiles and decide what would I like to do. Oh, I better put everybody back to start here. We just got done playing a game. And then I would start placing these coins. Now there's a couple of tiles that stay here all the time, but the other ones, once you complete them, they're going to leave the table and they leave the game. So I'm going to put a gold here. It requires 3 gold, and I'm going to put a copper up here. It requires 2 silver and 2 copper, so I'll put a silver up here too. Okay, and that would be my turn unless I played one of these seals. Each player starts with one of these little red seals. If you were to play that at the beginning of your turn, you could during your turn you could draw 2 more coins out of your purse, and you collect these as the game goes on. There's a mechanic where if I complete this tile, let's say, if I complete this tile and put the other silver and other copper on this tile, I would get this 5-point benefit. I would also get a white coin in my purse, which is a wild coin. Okay, so that's kind of nice. And then every other player would receive a black coin in their purse, or a counterfeit coin. But if one of the other players had bid on this out of their purse, let's say this green player had also been bidding on this, and they had a copper on here, even though they didn't win the tile, I will win that tile. It comes out of the game, and because they had started bidding on it, those coins that they were using to bid will go back in their purse, and then they'll get one of these red seals as a consolation prize. So that's kind of nice. And these seals are very important. They're a point at the end of the game, or like I say, if you use them during your turn, you can draw 2 more coins. So that's pretty cool. And they're very important in this game. When you see other players bidding on certain tiles, you should go ahead and try and bid on, even if you know if the tile is going to take 4 coins and they've already got 3 on it, and you're just going to put 1 on it. knowing that maybe the chances are they're going to complete that tile on their next turn. At least you get something for it. So you go ahead and throw a coin on that tile. When they complete it and get the benefit of the tile, you at least get a seal, and because those are so handy and they're so important. So that's something to think about when you play this game. And let's see. Then when let's say I won this tile, I get 5 points. You have a board here that you're going to move your marker around, and it has on the board, it has different benefits, and these icons in the circles are what you have to do if you land on them. So I would move 5 spaces. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for completing that tile. And it has a privilege token, a picture of a privilege token. I would take one off the board like that, and just take this privilege token. And they have different things on them. I think they almost always have points. And so this one has 1 point, and every other player gets a counterfeit coin in their purse. So that's a pretty cool privilege token. I mean, when you get those counterfeit coins in your purse, I mean, if they're in your purse, that's bad. If they're in the other player's purses, that's okay, because that's slowing them down. It's a way of clogging their deck, so to speak, like a deck builder would have a wound card or something in it. But yeah, so that goes into your possession because you land on that board, and you're going to move around this track, and you want to kind of look at it and decide where you want to land, because it has some things on here that you need, like these privilege tokens. Other things that you can do on this board is take a counterfeit coin out of your purse, and you want to do that. I mean, obviously, because you don't want to be drawing those on your turn. They slow you down from what you're doing here. So I see that I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to move 4 to get the benefit of taking one of those counterfeit coins out of my purse. So I want to land on that space. So I look over here and I see this tile let's see. This tile has, it's a 4-point tile. It would be a good tile normally to go to, but it would kind of, you get a black coin in your purse when you get that 4 points, so it kind of comes out in the wash. It wouldn't really benefit you, but you get the drift. You want to try to move, do the market tiles that are going to put you on spaces on this scoreboard where it's going to benefit you. And a couple of the other ones are there's a 3-point space, so you kind of want to try to land on that. You land on that, you just go 1, 2, 3. You move ahead three spaces. So and then here's a white coin that goes in your purse. Here's every other player gets a counterfeit coin, a couple of those. Every other player gets a white coin, so that benefits everyone else. And then a couple other spaces for removing counterfeit coins out of your purse. So it's real important to kind of look at that game going on here while you got this game going on. So there's a couple of different facets to this that you're working with to try to maximize your strategy. So yeah, that is the way that works. When you retire one of these tiles out of the game, of course you'd replace it with another. I mean, some of these tiles have perfume bottles on them, on the back. If that's the one, like if I retired this one, the perfume bottle, out of the game, I would take one from this deck to replace it with. And then same with this. If you're going to retire one of these out of the game with that picture on the back, then you would take one from this stack. And there's a lot of these tiles, and replace it in the market with that. So you never know how these tiles are going to come out. You never know you know, which ones you're going to start the game with. So the game's going to be different every time you play it, which is really cool. And you don't know, again, how the tiles are going to come out. So that's really cool. So the game is different all the time, and that's a beautiful thing. And this is a simple game of bidding and strategy with working the scoreboard and the privilege tokens and the seals. And it's a lot of fun, and it's very quick. And I really have enjoyed it, and it's going to go straight into my collection. And I really thought I would enjoy this game, and I wasn't disappointed. It has kind of that complexity feel of Luxor. That same level where it's fairly easy to master very quickly, but it's fun and goes fast. And sometimes that's a really beautiful thing. This game will hit the table more than a lot of my big Euros, just because I'm more in the mood for this type of game lately. Just when you're really busy, or you have kids, you have a busy life, you know, but you want to play a board game, and boy, this fits the bill for that, and I'm going to hang on to it. And that's Mercado by Rudiger Dorn. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any comments about this game or any other game, please leave them at the bottom of the video. I think I'm up to 121 subscribers now. Man, that's a beautiful thing. I love every one of you guys. I hope you're getting something out of these. I'm really just trying to help you navigate through the board gaming waters and find good games that'll suit you and your needs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and check it out. I love it. It's a great game. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.